What is up, peeps and creeps? Welcome to the segment right here on the Chill Play Cafe. This is gonna be a massive video for the 2-week event that we have running right now. And this event is very important because we are supposed to get some kind of DLC right after it. So you need to load up on money. And I wanted to put the best strategy guide for you guys in order for you to bank in on everything that's happening. So I have a lot to explain, I have a lot to talk about, and I want to disclose something in the beginning. This is not a grinder's channel. This is called the Chill Play Cafe because at my age, I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And I want to make the most out of the game that I really love. So this is not something that's like gonna tell you to sit there, because I've seen some guides and they tell you, oh, you can go ahead and load up on 40 cars in the warehouse. I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna give you the best method because I can't sit and fill 40 cars, okay? I just can't do that. That's a heavy grind and we'll get into it. Listen, if you like what I do on the channel, please drop a like on the video and subscribe. It does help a lot. And let's break it down. So you see 3 screens on your screen. Okay, that sounded good. And actually it's more than 3 screens. There's 4 screens, and these are the 4 things that are available for you to do this week. And all of them are fun. I'm gonna say that up front, but they go in totality. So some of them are very grindy and some of them are somewhat fun for the first 10 minutes or so, and some of them are super fun just on constant basis. They're on crack, super fun. I'm gonna talk about all of them, so we'll start with the big screen in the back, and that is the heist. The Diamond Casino heist is giving you only diamonds constantly. However, the heist that I jumped in was not actually diamond, it was cash. I think some people are maybe finishing some of the Diamond Casino heist that they had ready, and they're preparing for the diamond heist. So we'll talk first about their time, okay? Doing a heist is gonna take you somewhere around 20 minutes. There is a factor in that you might fail the heist, and that was the case for me. The one that I'm doing right now is done on normal. The host did it. I don't have the time to sit and grind from the beginning. The host did it, and he did it on normal because he thought maybe somebody might die. So the payout on that heist was 200,000. Okay, and that's me rounding it up. 200,000 on the heist, and that took around 20 minutes. Right before that, I was doing a heist with a person that was doing it on hard, and once one of the players died, and it was a high level, it was like a 500, he gave up on the heist, and we wasted a good 10 minutes because we were coming out of the casino at that point, and one of the players got killed. So there is that factor in the heist that you might not get the payout that you want, because at any point, if someone dies or someone gives up, it's all over, okay? So let's put that in mind. 20 minutes, around 200,000, give or take, there's a big risk factor. The second option that you have for this week, and this one, a lot of YouTubers are making it into such a big deal, like you're making a ton of money, and they're trying to break it down in a grindy way for people to spend over maybe like 4 to 5 hours on it in order to grind. But I'm gonna call it for you from the beginning right here. This is not worth it. It's just not worth it. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your calculation is right. But this is what happens on the upper left screen. You have to source the car, okay? I got a bad scenario where they sent me a picture of the car, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you're not even gonna show me the radius where the car is? It wasn't even the case. They just said, here's a picture. It's supposed to be in, I think, Blaine County or something like that. And it was a picture of a chicken, like the taco heist that we do. So I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, okay, this is so far away. Let's go ahead and hope I'm going to the right direction. I get the MK, which is the fastest vehicle to get me there, and I take off looking for it. Now I get lucky, and the location that I guessed was the right location, but that is the sourcing process for these vehicles. In order for you to sell them, you have to source them. Some YouTubers are telling you you can go ahead and max out your warehouse with 40 cars in order to always be selling high-end vehicles. Remember, this opportunity is here for 2 weeks. Do you really want to spend almost a week filling up your warehouse doing stuff like that? That's really, really tedious. Putting on top of that, The vehicle that you see on the upper left corner that I'm about to source and sell another one, it's a mid-range. With mid-range, they tell you spend around 25,000 and then you're gonna get paid 125,000. So basically you're making 100,000 for delivering this vehicle. On top of that, you do have to deliver it with a cargo bob, because if you deliver it on the street, most likely the gangs are gonna shoot it up and you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So just factor in your options on that. I know it sounds good, import and export on vehicles, but it's not paying that much. Compared to what we were doing last week, making 100,000 out of thin air, delivering products, remember, from the CEO office, I don't see this one to be a profitable option for you this week. I feel like this is the least. Maybe I'll put it above the highest because there is no unknown factor of players quitting on you. It's a solo grind, but it's a tedious solo grind. You gotta find the car, you gotta get your chopper, you gotta deliver it, and at the end for 100,000, it's like, oh man, I rather, like with the options that I have, I'd rather do some other stuff this week. Now let's move on to a better option. So I think right now it's like import, export, heist. The better option than both of them is the missions from the casino. Now, if you start from the beginning of the video, you'll see that the mission that I'm doing right under the import-export screen, that one is from Agatha, okay, Miss Baker. And you can go ahead and do that by walking all the way to the end of the casino. These missions are in double payout, and they're fun to do, especially if you have somebody with you. They're still doable solo, but they're paying double payout, and that's what makes them worth it. Take out the vigilante, take out a vehicle that you're comfortable with, go clean a herd of enemies and just finish the objective, and you're gonna get paid somewhere around, let me see my notes, $55,000. Okay, so the mission, just time-wise, so you can put things in perspective, the heist was 20 minutes. The car import-export, including sourcing, because you're sourcing a car, selling a car, that was 17 minutes for 100K. It's not worth it. The mission is 9 minutes for 55K. So, I mean, it's similar to the car import export somewhat, but maybe some of the missions will pay even more than 55K, and at least you're experiencing a story. Again, it comes down to personal preference. If you are a person that like to just do import export, all the power to you. But I think the missions are a better option, and you get to make almost the same money, if not more. Now, your best and final option for this week, and this is the one that I've been walking away smiling, is the racing. The racing is not only paying double, it's paying triple. And during this segment right here, we are already in the second race. Now, I always tell you with racing, there is a factor there that you can't control because there's a lot of other players. But this type of racing, when it comes to the hot ring, it's pedal to the metal. And if you know what you're doing, you could walk away with some massive amount of money. I won maybe 4 races back to back to back once this update landed on the same day in the beginning. And I was so happy because it's fun. It's fun, man. It's fun to be drafting up on somebody. It's fun to be crashed and coming back taking revenge. It is a lot of fun to do the racing. The risk factor compared to spending time in the heist, which is the longest time out of these 4 options, is very little because you can still finish in 3rd place, walk away with $45,000, which is somewhat similar to the missions. And every race is taking around 7 minutes because they make it into 7 laps. You can't really maximize it more than that. And in 7 laps, every lap is getting done around 1 minute or so. You're walking away. I walked away with $75,000 in the first one, with even a bigger payout in the second one, and so on and so forth. So when you spend your night on it, not only are you ranking up because it gives you massive RP, you're also making a whole lot of money. Now, before we end the video, this is a personal preference thing, okay? It depends on what you like. I'm gonna put the numbers for you guys on the side in order to see what it is. Heist, 20 minutes, 200,000. And again, the host might give you more, right? They might want to share more money, but you're risking the factor of someone quitting or the heist not being complete. Import export 17 minutes, 100,000. Mission 9 minutes, 55K per mission. And racing You can walk away with over 100,000 if the room is full and you're doing good. But I gave you middle ground, 75,000 for 7 minutes. I would focus on the racing. That's what I like the most. And that's what I'm gonna focus on in the 2 weeks that we have here, because I love this type of racing. I have the cars for it. When they did the discount, I was saying Rockstar is prepping us for something, and here it is. It's the Hot Ring Racing, and I have the 3 cars, and I'm good to go. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Sorry the heist came out on Saturday. I wanted to put out a quality guide. I didn't want to just put out anything that I'm talking about. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, enjoy your time. I'll see you on the next one.